Hey everybody, I'm back again, and today I have something really cool I want to show you, and that is how you can make your very own do-it-yourself grip glove. So for those of you at home who don't have maybe any movement in this hand, but you're wanting to grip your hand onto something, or for those of you who have some movement in those fingers, it's starting to come back, but it's just not strong enough to sustain or maintain the grip. So, like if you were wanting to do cane or dowel exercises or pedal an upper extremity bike or something like that, there are many other uses, but I'm going to show you how you can make one on your own for just a few dollars. Now, there are different gloves out there on the market, all with different kind of names. They all kind of do the same thing, but this is a kind of not low budget, but it's an inexpensive option, I guess, so to speak, because it's still quality. So basically, what I have here are it's just a pair of workout gloves that I ordered on Amazon. These were, I believe, they were definitely less than $5. And then the only other thing you're going to need is the Velcro Ace wrap. You can do 2 inch. I kind of like 2 inches. You can do 3 inch. Really, any Ace wrap will work, but you're definitely going to want one that's got the, it's stretchy and it has the Velcro, the hook, and soft Velcro on it. Okay. And you'll see why. So depending on if your weak hand is your right or the left, um, obviously that's the glove you're going to choose. So I'm going to show you as if my left hand's the weaker hand. So I have the left glove here. I'm going to grab my Ace wrap. And the very first thing you're going to do is open the strap of the glove. Now, if you have a weight glove at home already that kind of looks similar to this, then you're good to go. You don't even have to order any. But there are some gloves that have different kind of designs, but you want to make sure you find one that has a little, the strap, the closure has a little length to it, because that's what you're going to wrap the Velcro, I mean the Ace wrap through. So I'm going to show you that first, and then it's really simple after that. So the strap is open. I'm going to fold it down, and then I just take the Velcro piece and I just fold it over it, and that's kind of my secured end. Okay, I'm going to shorten it a little bit, not that it really matters that much, but you just kind of Velcro it there. So I don't know if you can see that. So this is with it open, and now I've just attached my Velcro to it. And then if you need help to do this, just grab someone to help you. Obviously my hand, I'm able to use my hand, so this isn't quite exactly how it would be for you at home, but I just want you guys to kind of see the idea. But you're going to get the glove onto your weaker hand, however you can do that. And then you just slide it on like normal, right? Now remember, we strap the Velcro through the strap. You're going to close the strap across the wrist just like you normally would, so however tight you want it for your comfort. And then if you can, try to keep your Ace wrap rolled, and it's just a little bit easier to wrap and kind of flow through it, but it's not essential. But again, let's pretend for the sake of this demonstration, I want to do some dowel exercises using this cane. So what you're going to do is whatever you want to grip the hand onto, get that hand in position. Always get the thumb underneath and the fingers over the top. Now, once you've gotten that, all you're going to do is wrap your Ace wrap around, and that's going to secure your hand. So I'm just going to roll up and around. Everyone kind of has their own method of doing it if you ask any other OT or any other therapist. But I always go over the top a couple of times first. And then I'm going to come down and around the wrist. And then that allows you to pull up, and then you can go up and over the top. And each time you come up over the top, try to catch another section of your fingers. You want this secure and snug, but not so snug that you're cutting off your circulation, which is why I always, especially when I'm working with patients, I always leave the thumb out so I can see what's going on with the skin. Because obviously if their skin is turning blue, your skin's turning blue, it is too tight. So let it go, loosen it up a little bit. But yeah, all you're going to do is just keep going around and around until the fingers are secure. I'm going to come down around the wrist one more time, pull it through, and then I'm going to come back across the fingers. And then at the end, you have another Velcro piece. So again, that's why I said make sure you get the Ace wrap with the Velcro piece. And then I just come right across the base of the back of the hand. It's pretty cool, right? So again, if you can get, if you can afford and you want to just order something out there that already exists, that's meant for helping folks with weaker hands after a stroke to grip onto things, and you can definitely do that. But again, my channel is all about trying to give you guys simple, easy ways that you can do things without having to go out and spend a lot of money. And to be honest, this works great. And in the real world, in the clinic and in rehab, like we do this a lot. My only caveat I'm going to throw out there is just please make sure that whatever exercise you're planning to do with your grip, the weaker side hand gripped on, that you have the shoulder stability that goes along with it. What I mean by that is if this arm is completely flaccid and there's no movement and control or strength in that shoulder, just be very cautious. You don't, our arms are very heavy. I know I say this all the time, but don't just go through an exercise because for the sake of doing it because you can. There is a way to get your hands secure. You want to do it safely based on where you are in your recovery process, if that makes sense. Same thing with the arm bike. I do see that a lot. It's not that it's wrong, but again, if there's no movement in the shoulder and that arm is just kind of passively being taken through those rotations and there's no support being given under the elbow for that shoulder, then honestly, to me, I would say don't do it. But I do have another video showing how you can use, same idea, use this kind of do-it-yourself grip glove, but doing a bed level exercise lying on your side to help those of you who do have a weak shoulder at this point. So definitely check out that video if you feel like that falls more, or you kind of fall more in that category at this point. Okay. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know if you guys have seen this before, if you're already kind of doing something similar, and definitely if you want me to show you some other things, exercises and different things you can do using this do-it-yourself hand grip. Okay. All right. As always, I really hope this was helpful, and I will see y'all next time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more DIY videos to help you along the way in your stroke recovery. Struggling at home? Have a question? Leave me a comment. I'm here to help.